All right, let's see if this could square away some of the boogie stuff. Okay, so the easiest one is pluck the A string open twice, then finger number 2 on the 3rd fret of the A string, and then finger number 3 on the 4th fret of the A string. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the simplest one. Okay, now let's work up to the next one. We're going to start off exactly the same. 2 hits on the open A, and then finger number 2, finger number 3 on frets 3 and 4, and then we're going to go to the D string, fret number 2. Watch. So 2 hits on the A string, 1 hit on the 3rd fret, 1 hit on the 4th fret, and 2 hits on the D string 2nd fret. And then back to fret number 3 on the A string with your middle finger, and then fret number 4 with your finger number 3. So it's okay, building on top of that, again, we're going to use exactly what we just learned, but we're going to add a piece to it. Okay, so again, 2 hits on the A, 1 hit on the 3rd fret, 1 hit on the 4th fret, 2 hits on the 2nd fret of the D string, and then 1 hit on the 4th fret of the D string with finger number 3, and then back to finger number 1 on the 2nd fret. So here we go, slow. Okay, now we're going to build on that one. I'm going to add one more note. Alright, so we've added one more note, but a few more picks or strokes. So here it is again. Okay, now let's try doing it, and you're going to include the A string open, and you're going to put your first finger across the D string and the G string on the 2nd fret. So starting with the simple one first. Okay, now let's move on to the next one where we add the first finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. So what I'm doing is, after we do the bum, 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 I'm plucking the D string and the G string together. And then back to, one more time. Next one will be next note, it'll be Alright, now let's try to switch chords, or let's say we're going to go from A to D to E. When you're switching from A to D to E, the A, as I told you before, is just one finger on the D string and the G string on the 2nd fret. Now when we switch to the D chord, we're going to be doing it with like a picture your regular D chord, but we're going to leave the middle finger out, okay? So we're just going to go regular D chord, leave out your middle finger, pluck 3 strings, the D string, the G string, and the B string, and then back down to A again. Now for the E part of it, we're going to pluck 3 strings, low E, the A string, and the D string. And just like when we played the A chord, we covered 2 strings with this, your pointer finger. Well, just bring the pointer finger down to the D string and the A string and pluck the low E, the A, and the D. And include that little riff. And back to A. So as it advances to the different levels of complexity, you can always end up playing the same chord, meaning 1 finger, 2 fingers with your middle finger not being used except for the riff. And on the E, again, cover these 2 strings, pluck 3. With chords. Okay, so now we're going to go with the same riff over an A chord, a D chord, and an E chord. So here we go. We're going to do the same riff. D string, A string, low E, back to the A string. Now to do the same thing with like a little bit of a chordal accompaniment, we're going to play the same riff, but I'm going to stroke 3 strings, the A string, the D string, and the G string, while playing a semi-A chord with my first finger, covering these 2, this fret on the D string and the G string. So here we go. Okay, now we're going to do that second riff where we added 1 more note. with the chordal accompaniment. One more time. Okay, now we're going to add one more note. So that we learned this riff just before. It's the, but now I'm including the chords. I'm going to go from A to D to E. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing with another note added, which we learned just before. Let me try to do it a little slower. 3, 4. One more time, slow. Okay, hope that helps you.